Here we
We
go.
are live, episode 16 with A&J Outdoors John and Holland Ash Steve. We're missing Stanley Orchard from Stanley Orchard. He's out having fun. If you guys are watching the replay, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Everybody else's link is in the description. I think next week we'll be over at Holland Ash. We got Nicholas Pool Yacht Outdoors, Janet McIntosh, David Martin. Good to see you guys.
Yep.
So this is officially the last one of 2020.
Yeah, yes it is. Final episode of 2020.
Get it in the rear view mirror. Get it over with. Get on to 2021.
Absolutely, man. We had a delivery guy come by the house the other day, bringing a dishwasher that we bought for my daughter. And I said something about, this is the end of their year, and it's like, at least we get 2020 behind us and hopefully 2021's better. And that guy was like, I've heard 2021 is going to be worse. And I was like, oh, my goodness.
Slap them.
Come on, man.
Why would you say that? Optimism, man, not pessimism.
Exactly.
No tip for you.
Yeah, exactly. That was ridiculous. Oh. So how was your Christmas, Grant? Was it all right?
I was on call, and I worked 12 hours on Christmas Day. So, yeah, it was all right. We got to eat, got to see a little family. We didn't do a big thing like normal with the COVID, but it was good. How about you guys?
Ours was good. So Christmas Day was just me, Audrey, and our youngest daughter over. So we did our gift thing. And then the day after Christmas, we went and picked up the grandbabies, brought them back, and just did Christmas all over again for them. So we had double Christmas, basically. So it was pretty cool. Did good. Steve?
Well, we always have Christmas Eve here at our house, and my oldest son was born on Christmas Day, so that's followed up by Christmas Day and his birthday. So it's a big deal in our house. We have our basement all decorated, and that's where the tree is and the presents, and the kids can play down here and just have a good time. And then it's always a big meal. We had my dad over, and we cooked. Judy made up some marinated steaks, and my son Chris grilled them, and scallops and shrimp, and just a nice Christmas meal. And that's what we did. So it was a good Christmas, very good Christmas. I'll follow that up. It was a good Christmas, and we also lost a family relative. Passed away Christmas Day. So that really kind of took the wind out of the sails. You make the most out of the day, but in the back of your mind and in your heart, it's aching. And it still is kind of raw. So just been a few days. And he was so young, too. He's like 56 years old, great physical condition. You just never know when it's your time. So make sure you enjoy family, friends, and make the best of it. So,
yeah.
Not for being a Debbie Downer on my part. Let's keep it positive.
Too late.
Sorry for your loss, Steve. Sure, Mr. Rick, Merry Christmas. David Martin in the chat, he was actually born on December 25th as well. I believe he turned 43.
Wow, very cool. I got a birthday coming up. I missed New Year's by a day. I was born on the 2nd of January, and I'll be 56, so you're making me nervous there, Steve.
Yeah. So, that was Christmas, and now we're looking forward to the new year. And what are you guys planning on doing with your channels for the upcoming year? Anything new and exciting?
Shannon Naylor, hello, good to see you.
Hey, Shannon. I don't know, folks in the chat. What are you guys planning to do for the new year channel-wise? I've gone back and forth, on how I'm going to try to double down a little bit, because we all know COVID put a dent in things for us for 2020. So I want to get out there and do more. So since I didn't get to in 2020, so we already got a trip planned. We've got family and friends from Michigan that go down to Florida Keys for the winter. Part of them stay there the whole winter. Part of them go for part of the winter. And they invited us to come and visit them in February. and all we have to do is get there. So me and Audrey booked flights already, and February we'll be in the Keys. One of them brings down his 27-foot walk around boat. So we'll be doing some fishing, and really looking forward to that. Just as an escape to get the heck out of here for a little while. But also the fishing and video part of it's going to be exciting. I've never been to the Keys. I've been wanting to go to the Keys for years and just haven't, timing, money, all those things haven't lined up. This time it lined up perfectly. You don't have to pay to stay somewhere.
You're going to love it.
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
I'm pretty sure I will. I mean, I watch so many outdoor channels, fishing channels from the Keys. It's like, you lucky sons of guns. I'm looking forward to it. So that's February. June, of course, we don't know when, dates yet, but June we're going to be back up there in Michigan. Hopefully we get to hang out with you, Steve, for a little while and do some walleye fishing up there. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know what 2020 or 2021 holds. I know that I won that trip with Wayne in Florida from Sea Pro Fishing. So
I think that was rigged.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I don't care. As long as I win, I don't care if it's rigged or not. But yeah, hopefully I can plan a trip. It might be a short, long weekend type trip there to go fishing with him, because that will be a blast. But now I'm trying to mesh dates with him where it's a time of year where it's the type of fishing he likes to do. So yeah, so far that's 2021, and again, none of us know how it's really going to go, but those are the plans. Mr. Grant McIntosh, you planning much? I'm still waiting on tilapia.
Yeah, I need to figure them out. We still got a few days left of duck season. I think January 23rd is our last day of duck season. A few more days of late goose season, maybe. But we've got a permit tomorrow. We got third pick. Last Tuesday was the best hunt we've had in a long time, at least 5 years. And got some video on that. Probably going to end up making just a compilation or, just a one waterfowl hunting video.
Yeah. Haven't
really done step by step like I probably should. I might do that tomorrow, but just haven't been in the making mood with what's going on. But I do have some video, like you said, with the tilapia. I do have that. I'm just wanting to get the ending for the video before I put out a video. It seems like my how-to videos do better, so I don't want to do a, hey, here's my tilapia video. I want to do a how-to tilapia video. Nice. Like my how to raise mealworms, how to raise African night crawlers, how to raise red wigglers. Those 3 videos, the how-tos, other than my how to set up a Tacticam, those are my best videos. Scrapping Irish, good to see you. Weekend Warrior, what's up, Justin? But we got permits, the 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. So we're hunting this week. Got to work Wednesday, but Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, it's supposed to rain. We're still hunting. Saturday, we're hunting. I mean, duck season's my thing. This is the week right here. So hopefully we had cold weather, have some new ducks. Hopefully we have a good week, kill some ducks. After that, I don't know. I'd like to get out and see Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance again, run that trap line again with him after duck season. B-Lady, good to see you. And after that, I'd love to come see you guys in Texas, go to Michigan in June. That'd be great, but we'll see what happens. Day by day, week by week.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you for Michigan, if you can get to Au Gres, you got a place to stay that doesn't cost you nothing. Okay. So I know that. So that's one thing.
You mentioned a little bit ago about doing a compilation video. And the people that's in the chat can speak of this too. What do you think of doing compilation videos? Is it something that's worthwhile doing, or is it something that doesn't hold anybody's attention? I've done 2, and neither one of them really did very well. So what do you guys think?
I think sometimes if you have a bunch of small bits of footage that you just really don't or can't make good individual videos, then yeah, I think you're limited to that compilation of putting it together. And I think that's how you present it. Like for Grant, if he's like, hey, this was our duck season 2020, as bad as 2020 was, we were able to do, and then have a video showing them getting some ducks and stuff. I think that'd be awesome.
I see Hooked Up and Backlashed is in.
I see Shannon
Naylor
Naylor with John.
Yeah, she is.
Thank you for sharing, Miss B Lady. Appreciate it. Hooked Up and Backlash says need to get back to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that
video today too, if you guys haven't seen it.
I did watch that. I had some extra time today. Actually, I think I watched it during break at 2:00.
They were killing some big redfish and some black drum. It was a good video. And
I was talking about yours. So did you not put in Joel Willis's catches, or did he just not catch any fish this trip?
Joel Willis got the big Zippo.
Dang it.
One nice takedown, but that was it. He didn't catch nada. It was a really slow day. It's one of those days where you go to the lake, you're like, okay, guys, we're gonna do, and it just doesn't work out the way you plan. But that lake is like that. Like you've seen some of the comments from local folks who fish that lake, and it's just, he said it'll make a grown man cry. That's what kind of lake it is. You might go in there and catch some fish one day, but then you might go back 5 days in a row and just get skunked. Matter of fact, me and Joel back in like 2008 or 9 spent 2 days fishing that lake and swore we would never fish it again. It's only for water sports like jet skis and all that crap. And if we go there, we're going there to do anything but fishing. That's how bad it was. And then we had some catfish tournaments that made us fish that lake, and we got it figured out a little teeny bit better. And so now, and since then we've caught some nice fish on it. So it keeps you coming back. And it's maybe 45 minutes to the ramp from the house. So that's kind of nice too.
Anybody in the chat, tell us how you did for Christmas, what you guys did, what your traditions are. I'd like to hear from you folks too.
Absolutely.
The B Lady is taking off to Florida in about 2 weeks.
Ooh, nice.
Shannon spent the day in the craft room. Miss Monica, good to see you, Monica. Monica's been going live too late for me.
Yeah. How you doing, Nick? I didn't say hey to you yet, but you've been here since before we started the live. Craft room. Family time, some editing. That's what Hooked Up and Backlash. And that's Robert, by the way, on Hook Up and Backlash. He's one of our San Antonio guys. It's weird. Me and him have not fished together. We are out of San Antonio and have basically fishing YouTube channels.
B Lady says she spent all of her money on grandchildren. That's not a bad place to put your money.
Trust me, that we did a 2-part Christmas, the second part grandkids. Oh my! It looked like there wasn't room under the tree for gifts for us. Good thing we'd already opened ours.
Yeah. My wife has this thing where she wraps the presents for each person. Each person gets the wrapping is the same. So they figure out, you start out with the youngest grandchild, and if they can figure out the color that's all of his presents are in, he can start opening. Well, he didn't get it, then the granddaughter didn't get it. Finally, the next grandson did.
Put names on.
So, and then it's a free for all.
Wow.
Oh, Wayne C-Pro in the house. Good to see you.
Hey, Wayne, what's up, man? Rick said they had a Hawaiian style ham as usual. My dad's recipe carried on the tradition. Yeah, it's funny because I've grilled the turkey for probably 30 years now for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and some Christmases we'd have turkey that I grilled and a ham. But this year we did a ham, no turkey at all, and it was weird because the ham isn't my realm. That was done in the oven. Wifey Pooh's got that, so I'm kind of back with, oh well. So I go in the kitchen and help her with this and that until she'd tell me to get out of the way. But yeah, it was weird. Weird not doing the norm.
And he ain't lying. She does tell him to get out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When she was making those walleye tacos, it's like, okay, John can do this, and then get the hell out of the kitchen. That's my kitchen now. And she makes good walleye tacos too.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
CPRO says, so I made a 2020 thank you and highlights video. How much trouble will I get in with YouTube if I use Thunderstruck for the background music?
Yeah.
Not going to monetize. Even if you don't monetize, they'll probably get you. They'll probably either they might monetize it and take the money, or just take it down, one or the other, or tell you to get rid of the music.
I've got 2 strikes using music that I didn't even realize was background music on a boat was the big one.
Same
and then
here.
What's that?
Same thing happened to me.
Yeah. And then another time just had music playing in the background and didn't even realize it until I made the video. And so you get them. Just got to be mindful of that when you're making a video, to edit that out, put some music over it or something else.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I thought about doing a 2020 highlights video or something. You know, I think I did one last year for 2019, but I don't know with 2020. I mean, yeah, I could find enough stuff, but I just don't know if I have the desire to do it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, let's just get on to 2021. I'm done with 2020. Let's move on.
Keep that butt crack video out of your highlight reel if you do one.
I do need to do that. Not just that, but
No,
zoom
you
in.
No,
You're
you
lucky
don't.
I'm nice, man, because you did the ears behind my head and all that, but I edited out the butt crack. You're lucky. All right, let's see.
I didn't see After 5 is in the house. I must have missed him.
Yeah, we got a few new ones come in. The Huntsman, Frontier Survival. What's up,
Hey, how
Pete?
you doing? All right, good to see you, folks.
After
Good to see you all coming in.
Mm-hmm. All right, so who has plans for New Year's? What are you guys doing for New Year's? Me, well, first I got to medicate my dog so he doesn't freak out because of all the fireworks. My birthday's the 2nd of January, so we kind of usually do a combo. But I don't even stay up till midnight anymore for New Year's. It's like, yeah, wake me up when it's over with. So, but for my birthday on the 2nd, we're doing prime rib on the egg, reverse sear, because I'm going to be 56 years old. I deserve a prime rib at that point. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, for New Year's, we're going to have the grandbabies. Audrey and them might want to stay up and watch silly stuff on TV, but I'll probably pack it in early.
Yeah, I won't be doing anything. I'm usually in bed by 10 o'clock. It's just not a big deal anymore. It used to be, let's go till 2 o'clock in the morning and let's hammer some drinks. And, I'm over all that. It hurts too much the next day. So we just wake up in the morning and 2021 will be here.
So we're leaning on you, Grant. You got to hold it up for all of us. You going to be up till midnight?
I've got to get up at 3 to go duck hunting New Year's morning.
You got good priority. That's an excellent priority.
There we are.
Just my fish. Good to see you. Pennsylvania trapping. How's it going?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
How you guys doing?
New Year's Day. Don't they say do what you're going to do? Whatever you do on New Year's Day, you're going to be doing all year. So,
oh, I heard that one. I hope not, because I ain't going to be doing crap. Let's see. Hooked up and back. Like I said, possible fishing at the coast. If not, maybe barbecue or boil. Nice. I like your boils. Do a boil video. That's some good boils. Barbecue, of course, too. Who else is popping in on us that I have missed?
Pennsylvania trapping. I didn't see them come in. If they're new, welcome. Glad to see you.
Does everybody do the black eyed peas and cabbage and hog jaw for New Year's? No? For the luck and the money and health and all that?
Nope.
Nope, nothing.
No, not here. Usually it's like when we used to have people over and do, try to stay up till midnight, it'd be some games, board games, card games, whatever, and dip and chip and just munchy type stuff. But that and a lot of drinks. And that was pretty much the extent of it. This time it'll be drinks till about 8 or 9, and then I'll probably be like, good night all.
Definitely, Rick.
Who gets to drink this New Year's? I take turns with the wife. I think I'll let her this year. That's good, Nick. That's cool.
Oh, rice. I've never had the rice on New Year's.
Now, I've had black eyed peas and rice. I do like that. It's just something that not a lot of people in my family have eaten. So I get it, other folks make it and I'll eat it. I do like that, black eyed peas and rice. But I never associate it with New Year's. And then Monica says I like menudo on New Year's Eve. Man, I'll tell you what. So I'm in Texas and I grew up in Mexico. I know what menudo is. And when I was younger, it was like menudo. But when I was stationed in El Paso and the place I worked, these guys who worked at the prison would come to where we worked to pick up all their food to make, right? And on, I think it was Tuesdays. Now, I don't remember. It's been a few years. They would bring in fresh menudo they just made for us. Man, that stuff was so good. Spicy as all get up, but delicious. And ever since then, I've really liked menudo. But it's hard to find good menudo, too.
So what is menudo?
Oh, I think Monica should explain it, but it's basically a Mexican soup, right? And it's got tripe, beef tripe in it typically. It's red, it's spicy. What else, Monica, is in your menudo? Everybody needs to Google menudo when this show is over.
Oh, that's what I just did.
Did you? Pork, Mr. Rick said pork tenderloin. Nice. Black eyed peas.
Tripe, yuck. I know what tripe is.
You know what tripe is?
Oh, yeah.
But that's right. You don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a question. A lot of these people are in the chat. I've never seen them. They're obviously subscribers to your guys' channel. And it used to be you could go, there was little 3 dots on the side you could click and you could go to their channel. How do you check them out in the way that things are now? How do I go back into our chat like when it's over and how do you do that anymore?
It won't let you because YouTube, because of those grow channels, that's how everybody. So YouTube said, hey, we'll put a hiccup in that. We won't allow that. So the only thing you can do, you see somebody new, for me, I don't know, there might be a better way. I just write down their name, their handle, whatever they're going by, and then I can go back later and search for them and find them.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
David said, anyone here from Newfoundland by chance? No, sir. Well, not me, but I don't know. There might be.
Yeah.
He said, tripe, yolk. Hominy, yeah. Hooked up in backlash. Hominy is in it. It looks like a big thing of corn or something. I don't know how to explain it, but I just know it's good.
I'd be willing to try it. Why not?
Right.
Try anything. Try anything except mountain oysters. I'm not doing those.
Just my fish. 4 of my videos have been reported for inappropriate content, and YouTube are holding them for review. Inappropriate content. That's not good. That's not good.
We got one more pull up.
Okay.
Try pig's feet. Okay, but the pig's feet, so people don't freak out. You don't get a bowl of menudo and there's a pig foot in it. It's cooked down so that you get the meat that was in it, is my understanding. Onions, garlic, and then some spices too. At least in El Paso. That stuff was spicy.
I'll take your word for it after 5. I'm still not. I've raised a lot of hogs in my time, but I am not going to try mountain oysters.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
I guess it ain't just pigs that you can do it with, but still.
Well, yeah, there's Rocky Mountain oysters. That's usually cow testicles, or they'll say they're mountain lion, whatever. But there's a festival in Fredericksburg. It's I forgot what it's called, but it's basically a testicle festival where all different kinds of animal testicles are cooked and people are eating them. And we were up there for a lobster fest, and they just happened to have leftover koozies, drink koozies from that one. So I bought one. So I got Testicle Festival, whatever it is, koozie. It's like, good Lord, people are crazy.
I'd say have a giveaway and make that the prize, but Grant would win it.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if Frontier Survival's in here still. He just had a 500 subscriber giveaway that I won.
Golly, you've won at least 2 of mine. So
One of mine.
like 3.
Hell, there's 2 that I won that I never got.
That ain't right. Don't call them out.
You won 2 different giveaways and they never sent it to you?
Yeah.
That's why it looks like corn. Thank you, Mr. Rick. Mr. Rick says hominy is corn boiled with lye. So, and then, after 5 says the testicles taste like chicken.
Yeah.
Isn't anything we can't figure out what it tastes like chicken?
Mm-hmm. There's people that eat the heart.
I'm focusing on abs right now.
I mean, I never have tried it. I did want to try ribs.
We like when I deer hunted in Michigan, that was the thing. Here in Texas, people throw away the liver, the heart, and all that. But when I was in Michigan, we cooked up the liver, we cooked up the heart, we ate it up there.
Yeah. We also take the tongue out of our deer too and eat the tongue.
A lot of people do beef tongue. I've never done tongue. I'm not saying I wouldn't try it, but it better be done just right. That's the mall, yeah.
Anything, the way it's cooked, there's
Yeah.
Well, we try to find a purpose for every portion, every part of the deer, the fish. I mean, we take walleye cheeks and the pectoral fins. We call them walleye wings. Just everything that we can, just because we don't want to be wasteful. I mean, you go to the work to harvest the animal, and use all that you can.
I see that more and more now with fish, especially the pectoral fins and the cheek, especially like on grouper. They say it's the best meat on a grouper. I've seen people now they're taking out the gills and all that, but they're cooking the whole head and pulling all the meat from the head. A lot of people are saying the way we've gotten in the United States where we fillet our fish. Most other countries they just cook the fish whole, and you pull the meat from the fish, and it's a lot less waste, I guess. And I could see that. I was watching Stanzik down in Florida, where somebody caught one of the groupers, and he kept the head and the back. When you flay the sides off, the whole back, and just threw all that stuff on the Traeger, and sounded good to me. And the cheek meat looked delicious. So I don't think I'm afraid of that. And catfish, a lot of people the same thing. You call them the wings, pectoral fins. Big catfish, they'll get that, and they'll get what they call the stomach meat. You get that stomach area, but not the stomach, but the meat cover.
A bee lady, I was referring to a white-tailed deer ribs. I was wanting to try those this year, and I didn't on my buck. I do have a doe tag. That might be something I try after work one day next week. Try to get me a doe.
The only thing I can tell you on deer ribs is don't try to cook them like pork ribs. I got that red deer, right? It was a red hind, which the female of the red stag. They're kind of look like an elk, a little bit smaller, and so it had a big rack of ribs on it. And I tried to cook some of the ribs like I do pork ribs, and they were dry and overcooked. And I learned my lesson. They just don't have the fat content that baby backs or something like that has. So you got to be a little more gentle, cook them a lot shorter time. And I don't know if some type of marinating would help or not, because mine were a complete fail. So that's my only warning about deer ribs.
I got to throw a thank you out there to Monica. I see that she's posting people's channels out there. Thanks a lot for doing that. I certainly don't know how to, but I do appreciate you doing that for everybody that's watching here.
Thank you, Mom. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Monica. Cheers to Monica.
Shannon said, I love pan-fried fish. Remove the scales. And yeah, that, you know what, Shannon, that's the way we used to eat, like bluegill, perch up in Michigan. Any panfish, we would just scale it, gut it, get the gills out. We usually cut the head off. Some people don't. and just pan fry it, and then you just pull the meat away from the bones. But I guess today's world, I haven't done that on a fish in years. Now it's always filleted. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a pan fried fish of some sort. Maybe we go down to the lake down here in January. Me and Joel and maybe Shay are going to be down there going after white bass, and maybe we'll do some pan fried fish for that trip. We'll see if we can. If we can catch some.
I want to say to the B lady, she said she explained up above how you can go live on Chrome. I did see that comment. I just didn't respond to it at that time, but thank you for that information.
Finn Seeker TV, thanks for coming in. My grandma and my grandpa, when he would catch catfish, he would just cut the head off,
Skin them.
gut them, skin them. She would bread them and fry them.
Yep.
And you just suck the meat off the bones.
Yeah.
Some people eat the tail.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, especially panfish, bluegill and perch, when you pan fry it like that, the tail becomes like a potato chip. It's just crispy.
I never ate one. But...
Oh yeah, we would eat them definitely. Man, you guys got me wanting to pan fry a whole fish now. I'm doing it. The video coming to you sometime in the not distant future. I need a good panfish day. Yeah, Nick, I agree. Panfish day, catch and cook. Do it. The sooner you can do it, the better.
Yeah. Weekend Warrior Outdoors has a great video of how he scales fish with a electric drill or a
Seen that.
cordless drill.
I've seen that. For one or two fish, not a big deal, but for a bunch of fish, that would be awesome. We used to just like a piece of wood with some beer bottle caps nailed to it, and then just or the fish, that would scale them too. But yeah,
potato peeler. You ever see a bunch of fish put in a potato peeler and scale them?
Yeah.
That works great.
Now they make contraptions. You stick the fish in, and it'll do all that. But man, why spend the money on that when you can come up with something with a drill or something?
Well, I'm just saying, some of the old boy that I used to go fishing at his bait shop, he had that. You go out and you catch a 5-gallon bucket of perch. You come in, you don't want to clean that many fish. For a couple of bucks, you dump them in his potato peeler, and they went around inside of it, and they did what they did, and they come out all scaled. And for a couple of bucks, even when I was a young man, I didn't want to scale that many fish.
You know what? Hey, Steve, we need to get them in and install one of those at that fish cleaning station in All Gray. That would be freaking awesome, because that was where I was the kid on the boat when we used to catch perch by the bucket up there. So who do you think is cleaning the fish? Yeah, me. Scaling all 8 to 12-inch perch, gutting them all. So yeah, that would be nice. That would cut down the time immensely.
Well, you're a resident of Au Gres, so you should make a comment to them and say, hey, as a resident, I'm making a motion that you guys put a potato peeler in the fish house so we can clean them.
I agree.
But we're going to have to catch more than one walleye to make it worth their while.
Yeah, probably so. That's your fault. You're the captain. David said chitlins is a thing too in the South. Yes, chitlins is a thing in the South. I agree.
What is chitlins?
David, go ahead.
I'm thinking it's intestines for some reason.
I've heard of it, never ate it.
I think it's intestines.
I've never had crappie. Oh my.
Janet said, I
Shannon,
ain't no chitlins.
you're missing out. They're good.
Red ear shell crackers are my. Oh yeah, that's good fish. That's the way to eat them, Grant. Cat. Oh my goodness.
Right. Corn intestines.
Wow.
I think she means pork.
Fried pork. I just saw that. Yeah, he means, or she means pork. Yeah.
Corn intestines.
Pig intestines. There you go. There's your chitlins for you.
I'll be darned.
Look, you know what?
I thought that's what it
I
was.
make sausage. We use natural casing. And casing is intestine from, depending on what size sausage you're making. It's either pork intestine or sheep intestine for the small ones. So if you eat natural case sausage, guess what you eat? But it's very clean. It's not like they cut it out the pig and you throw some meat inside it. It's when you get it, it's salted. You have to rinse it real well just to get all the salt out of it. So everybody's like, I'm not eating sausage no more. Screw it.
You don't need to be sorry, Shannon. That's funny. No need to be sorry.
We needed the laugh.
Yeah.
And
Bam spell check.
first she's talking about my nipples. Now she's talking about porn. Big lady, we get great. Just showed my hubby, so find a beater that fits in your drill and it works like a charm. We fish our acre pond, so that's cool. Yeah, like I said, if you got more than 3 or 4 fish, that would be real nice.
Yeah, I've never scaled. If I have, I was young. I mean, I know I haven't since I've been married, but might try it.
Yeah.
I'd even like that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's good. It's just the thing we get, like my wife, she doesn't like to have to get the meat off the bone. She wants, and I think as a society we've kind of gotten that way. It's easier to have a fillet and just stick my fork in and eat that fillet. But man, the meat coming off the bone, a lot of times the bones give things flavor. Especially, I know beef, like a steak. She likes to do boneless steaks, so we usually do. But for my birthday, this prime rib we're doing, it's real small, but it's got bone in it because that bone does give it some flavor, I think, personally.
Nick says, Henry says hi. Hi, Henry.
Henry, what's up, Henry?
I got a question. B lady said that she stocked her pond with bluegill and bigmouth bass, and she said that she had about an acre pond. What's the quantity of the fish that you put in your pond? Hopefully I'm going to be putting in a pond out here at about a 1 acre pond, and I don't know how many fish I should put in it. You don't want to overpopulate it, but you still want to have enough that they breed and do their thing. So be interesting to see what you did, B lady.
I know one thing, everybody, if you research it much, they tell you not to put crappie in a small pond just because they reproduce so quickly that they'll stunt and you'll have a bunch of 6-7 inch crappie in there, and that's it. So,
well, there goes that idea. Thanks, John.
You're welcome. Save you some money.
Looks like bluegill it is.
Just put 2-pound crappies in there. Don't put little ones in there.
But all their offspring, 2 pound. Yeah, at least you're catching those 2-pounders. That'd be fun. I mean, I guess if you stayed on it and took out a lot of crappie at a time, it would be manageable. But yeah, most of them, if you look at those folks who talk about managing waterways and stuff, they say small bodies of water, you should not stop crappie just for that reason. I mean, if you're fine eating a bunch of 6-7 inch crappie, then, well, hell, have at it. They probably taste delicious. I've never eaten one that small. Most places it's illegal to keep them.
Dug our pond maybe 20 years ago. It has a gradual slope, and in the center is about 12 foot. Yeah, I'm thinking that I want to be at least 14 feet in the center, like a bowl, and then it's going to taper at one end because I just, in case the grandkids want to go swimming, and I don't want them in the deep end. This area, you guys can swim if you want to. But I think up here in Michigan, we need to be at least 12 foot deep. From what I understand, I mean, ice never gets 12 foot deep, but the ice does. I mean, I've seen ice 36 inches up here, cold year, but you want to have a deeper pond up here than you would down south where some of you folks are at.
Yeah.
See, I would want to taper it in for the millet or corn or, for the waterfowl.
Waterfowl. Yeah, that's the other plan too. Yeah.
But you just got to have, don't you just need one side of it where it runs for like 2 or 3 foot and you grow some of that tall grass or whatever in it, and that's kind of the waterfall. Would that be appropriate for waterfall? I don't know.
Yeah, corn or millet, milo, something like that with some
water around it.
Seed, something they can eat. Yeah. Monica, don't work too hard. Thanks for hanging out and dropping them links. Appreciate you.
Monica, appreciate it.
Yep, thank you very much.
Oh,
whoa, boom.
Thank you, Monica. Cheers. Appreciate you.
Monica.
To Monica. That's awesome. Steve, we have a gradual slope because we had, children, also neighbors that had children, but they encouraged cattails. So that's part of the whole pond management. You can't let it get overgrown by stuff, and so there's a science behind it. There really is.
Really, the only thing I've ever heard was you're supposed to take out so many pounds per acre on bass a year, and I can't remember what it was exactly. Justin, thanks for hanging out on your ride home. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin.
See you, Justin.
Yeah, you got to have a feed source for them in there. You know what I mean? So you got to manage that too, really.
Yeah.
Seen people throw old tire when they're building it. They put tires in a sandy area, on one of those more shallow areas, and fill it in, and the tires become bedding for bluegill and stuff like that. So they're all because once upon a time I was wanting to build a pond somewhere, but so I did a little research, and that's all the stuff I was learning.
Yeah, I think any kind of brush, or people call them crappie condos, putting PVC, Christmas trees, just anything.
Yep, absolutely. And a little paddle boat so you can get out there over the deep end.
That's okay, John. I can cast a long way.
Man, be adventurous. Get out there in that paddle boat. I want to see an ice fish on it.
You have to fish your pond out.
Why am I
200 fish. Wow. Consider doing that.
Like grenade happened like
No, the only person I know that's put a pond in recently, they put in was some kind of shad. Oh, what was that?
Threadfin?
Threadfin. Yep.
Yeah.
Shad.
That's a good bait source. John, we have a 6-seater paddle boat. That's perfect for a small pond. Yeah. Get out there.
But I've ever seen a 6-seater.
I don't think I have either.
That's a nice size.
That's cool. Turtle meat is my favorite. That's another. I have not had turtle. I've heard there's like 7 different types of meat in a turtle. I've never had turtle.
There was a young guy that worked for me years ago, and his family always had, like, the opening couple days before deer hunting season, they all got together and had a family get together at deer camp. And one of the things one of the uncles always made was a turtle soup or something made with turtle. And I always told him, Jeff, bring me some of that next time, a small bowl. I'd like to try it, but never got to. I think they ate it all. They didn't send any home with anybody.
It's too good to share. Grant?
Nick. I was going to say later, Nick. Actually, David that said turtle meat is my favorite. Him and I, we deep fried some. It was tough. I think we overcooked it. That's the only time I've tried it. We were actually.
B lady, where do you live at? Don't have to say exactly, but like what state?
I was thinking she was in the Carolinas for some reason. We were jugging with the pool noodling with jugging. That's how we caught our turtle.
So okay, we have clay.
Yeah, we already did a test dig, B lady, and I've got about 8 inches of really black dirt, and then it's about another 12 inches of like a moss, or what do you call it? It's a sphagnum moss type of thing, and then it becomes blue clay. We did a hole about 8 foot deep, and it filled back in with water, and the bottom of it was just blue clay. So I'm thinking probably push all the black dirt to one side and all the peat moss. That's the word I was trying to think of. The peat moss somewhere else, dig the pond, and then bring the black dirt back around for the lawn or whatever we're going to do. And just that peat moss, I don't know of any reason to keep it around. Maybe somebody wants it for gardens or something, but that's what I have for soil. You can actually go out there and bounce up and down. You can feel the earth move. It's not the whole earth, but that area from that peat moss underneath. Yeah. Yeah.
Feel the earth move under my feet.
West New York. Can walk to Canada on 19 acres.
Wow.
Okay.
19 acres, nice. Solar fountain on top to keep water moving. Yeah, that's another thing I've seen. Down here in Texas, it's hard to keep water around. We have droughts all the time. So a lot of people will drill a well just for their water holes, cattle and stuff like that. Got to have water. And then they'll usually have some type of fountain in the middle of it, moving water. It's aerating it, right? And you need that aeration. And I don't know where you're at, but here again, sun beating down, you need that a lot down here.
Could not remove any dirt from
Unless
build up the sides.
So he said turtle's his favorite, but then he says unless Grant cooks it.
I'm pretty sure he was the one that overcooked it, not Grant.
See, we need some video evidence. Now on, guys, have that camera ready.
That was quite a few years ago.
Was it?
Long before YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, we had some good trips, fishing trips. Before he moved to Newfoundland, or before he moved to Canada.
Yeah. Check your zoning rules unless you do it on the QT. Martin, you want turtles? I cannot stand when I see these turtles. We have a lot of soft shell and red ears in the lakes around here.
Yeah.
We got a couple lakes around here that is just loaded with turtles. I mean, you go down the little inlet, you see them up on the banks and logs and everything. It's just hundreds of them.
Each other.
Yep.
Yeah. Turtle soup. Like I said, I've never had it. I'm not afraid to. I would try it. I just haven't had the opportunity to have turtle. So they would say like fried turtle, like chicken, marvelous, unless Grant cooks it.
Try it.
So, John, on another note, I see you got out and flew your drone around. How'd you like it?
I like it a lot. The first thing I noticed, this thing is a lot faster. It zips. And so, and of course, the yard and all that, we've got tall trees and all our neighbors do. So I take it up about 150 feet or so before I feel comfortable doing anything. And my grandson's out there. He's 8 years old now. And hesitantly, I went ahead and showed him the controls and all of that. Heck, he did about as well as me. He landed it a couple times because, you know, he plays video games and all that. So the whole joystick, hand-eye coordination, you know, he has an issue with the same thing as me. When that thing's up and facing away from you, left is left, right is right. But once you turn it, all of a sudden, which way you got to go left or right? He scared me a few times near some trees, but yeah, if I let him practice with that thing for a while, he would surpass it. I'd have to hire him as my drone guy.
Rattle trap fishing, good to see you. So you got the Mavic Mini 2?
Mavic Mini 2, yep. So I upgraded this guy over here, bought my old Mavic Mini, which he has not flown yet, just let the record show. And I got the 2. It had enough features. I think I'm going to do a video on that in the next couple weeks. Basically, I'm not, a drone guru. There's plenty of them out there who already have videos all about this. I watch their videos to learn, but more of a video of, why I upgraded, from the regular Mavic to the Mavic 2, why I spent the money. So I think I'm going to do a video on that.
There you go.
Yeah. I like how-tos also. My how-tos, typically boat-related how-tos, do well, but
yeah.
All right. What else is going? Turtle and dumpling. You can say just about blank and dumplings, and it's squirrel and dumplings.
Mountain oysters and dumplings? No, I'm out.
Okay, not those, not that. I don't know though. I bet you if you're traveling somewhere and you stop at a bar/restaurant and people are eating and they bring out trays of different stuff and there's just some sitting there, you
wouldn't know.
You probably wouldn't even recognize it, and they're all like, oh, and you'd probably and not even, you might have already unknowingly done that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially in our younger years, right?
You're right.
I tell you, one of the worst things I had, again, I was in El Paso and we call them gut trucks, those food trucks that come by. Back then, they weren't quite as fancy and cool like they are now, but we had a taco one. And I love tacos, right? And I'd get all different kinds. And they had this one, and I forget the name of it. Okay, so I can't warn you not to eat it, but I can tell you, because I'd buy, 2 or 3. I didn't get this awesome figure by eating one. But I would bite into that thing, and it was chewy, almost rubbery. And then I would take it out of the taco. And what y'all had crackling before? Pork skins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pork skins.
Rinds. Yeah.
Well, imagine that, but soggy and wet and chewy. And that's what was in this taco. I know I never ordered that one again, but yeah, that was one of my worst experiences of just trying something new, biting into it and being like, this ain't good. Because the texture is rubbery. It just didn't have a good flavor. So that was a fail. In Scotland, they have duck hunting companies, and they ban the use of drones to get the ducks to fly. Oh, because people are using the drones to try to get the ducks to fly. I know areas here where, like bird sanctuaries and stuff, you're not allowed to fly drones around. I'd be afraid to use a drone for a hunting video. A bird hunting video, yeah, absolutely. It's like pole.
Especially on public land, somebody probably shoot it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would not be good. Infrared, like for night or something, David? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think so. This one doesn't have any like accident avoidance, so it doesn't have the sensor. It has sensors on the bottom for landing. That's why it's one of the less expensive ones compared to the big fancy ones.
Do they have drones?
Outdoors, glad you made it. Good to see you here.
Good to see him and Kay.
Yeah.
Do they have drones that have infrared? That would be interesting.
Yeah, maybe for like hog hunting or something like that. That would be here in Texas. You can use stuff like that for hogs. Infrared scopes, and then red light out on the feeder. So lights automatically come on when the hogs come in. Look out there and use your scope to peek.
I got to try that someday. Go hog hunting. I haven't ever done it. A lot of people have that I've talked to. You got to try it.
Done it. Probably not going to do it again. And my main reason is I was not. Wild hog to me is not that good. Yes, you can do all kinds of stuff to it to try to make it better, but I can go to the grocery store and buy farm raised pig that tastes 10 times better than wild hog. So I got a little 50-pounder, which is, hey, put that whole sucker on the grill. That's perfect. They're so tender and delicious. Not so much. So okay. I'm not a fan. I mean, if somebody said, hey, come out here, we got this problem, we're being overrun by hogs, which we are, and just shoot them, yeah, I'll shoot them for you. You do whatever you want to do with them. But unfortunately, in Texas, they turn everything into a business. So these landowners are like, oh, my God, these hogs are horrible. We need the state to help us, money-wise and all that. Oh, you want to come hunt some? $100 for a day to hunt hog. It's like, it's a pest. You're going to charge me to hunt it? Nah. No, thank you. So that's my feelings on hog hunt, at least here in Texas. David says chitlins and dumplings doesn't sound too good. I agree, David. Hunt wild hog with infrared. Yep. Any camera you mount it on it can be infrared. If the camera has it, I would imagine. Yeah, so like my drone it comes with a camera, and I know it's not infrared. But
right.
I guess if you had a drone that you put your own camera on, you probably could. Yeah. My dad hunts hogs with his dogs. He would bring them home, cut them and corn. Oh, okay, that's different. They're still alive, and you corn feed them before you butcher them, different hog. Yeah, that would be the way to do it, Shannon.
USA live stream TV gadgets and things. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you.
Yep. Good to see you in here.
Yeah, I've still not decided on a drone. One of these days, I will get a drone.
So they're asking if you got hogs where you're at, Grant.
We don't have hogs around here. I'm not sure how far I'd have to go to.
You will eventually. You will. And in case that they
Hey,
giveaway.
want a drone? That'd be cool. I had to buy mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
At a very good price, man.
yeah, a very good price. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll jump all over it for that. Even if I haven't flown it yet, I'll still buy it.
I told you, give it to your grandson. Let him. You can hire him to be your drone pilot.
Oh, he'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've won a lot of giveaways, but not a drone.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Saltwater Born, hello, howdy, how's it going?
Hey, Saltwater Born, glad you made it in. Good to see you. It's getting close to closing time, but we're not closed up yet.
Might
So-
go in overtime.
Steve, you got any videos coming out anytime soon? What you
Oh,
up?
I'm still sitting on that deer processing one.
Yeah, you are.
I just got to get it done. You know, it's with everything that's gone on this week, I just haven't got to it. And then I've got this late December walleye fishing video that we did here about a week ago, and I need to get that done. And then I'm caught up. But and what am I looking at in the future? Ice fishing. Going to be doing some ice fishing maybe this coming weekend. I'm not really sure. I just sent a text before we went live to a friend because he was going, and I wanted to find out where he was going, what the ice conditions were. So that'll be coming up. We'll be doing some ice fishing. I don't think we might do another goose hunt. Whether I ever get any footage of the goose hunt, I don't know. Just I never have. So that's what I've got planned and what I need to get to. So,
In February, you're going to Florida. Just saying.
we'd like to. Really would. Hoping to.
Grant, I know you got a lot of duck hunting coming up still.
Super Day 44, how's it going? Yeah, that's all I've got planned for the next 27 days. Every chance I can to duck hunt, that's what I'll be doing.
Boom,
USA live
$10.
stream.
Oh, nice.
Cheers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Cheers. Hey, Grant, you know what you need to do, brother? Catch, clean, and cook on duck. I haven't seen too many people do a cooking video with duck and chefs, so I have no idea what you do with the duck. We used to fry wood duck that we shot, but that was eons ago. So that'd be interesting.
My how to clean a duck video is actually partially monetized. You know how you get the yellow coin, the yellow dollar sign?
Yeah. But how about cooking the duck?
I have not done a cooking video.
Do it. I'm telling you. I haven't seen many of those on YouTube.
Yeah,
We
be
did
late.
one. My son did one. He did duck breasts. Showed how he did it.
Okay. Did he fry them? What did he do with them?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what my son does half the time. He's got this. He just starts cooking stuff, and it's usually doggone good. So I should really go back and see the video that I made to see how he did it.
Yeah, I probably should go back and look at that one too. I probably seen it and don't even remember it.
Yeah, we have had. There's been times I couldn't eat the duck because it tasted so gamey or greasy. Actually, the only time I tried to dehydrate it and make jerky, it was so greasy. It was terrible.
So I guess that depends on the duck. That's why I was saying. I think the last show we did, my wife's cousin, her husband's a big time hunter, and he hunts everything, including geese. And she says she hates goose because it's super greasy. I don't know. I heard people love goose. So
I love goose in a crock pot with some Allegro marinade. Oh, it's just, you can make it taste just like Italian beef. I mean, it's.
Let's do a goose catch and cook too.
I'd love to. We haven't. The only geese I've seen was at work where I can't shoot.
Mr. Rick says he's trying to set up a hunting trip with you there, Grant.
Yep, Rick, we got to get together for sure. I think he's off on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I'm off on Saturday and Sunday, so it's kind of get together.
Super Dave said, yeah, cook a duck. Clamming. That's another thing I haven't done that would be really cool. Up in the Northeast, go clamming. That would be very cool.
Yep. Crabbing. I think it was blue crabs they caught a week or so ago, and that I'd like to do that.
Heck yeah. We did blue crab traps the last time we were down at the coast and lost one trap and the other one caught nothing, but all the bait was gone. So I don't know what the hell happened, but one trap was completely gone.
Bee lady, goose season is in as well, but we just don't get a chance to shoot very many geese. But if I could shoot a goose, I'll shoot a goose every chance I get. They are actually, I like them better than duck as well.
Wow.
Hey, it's 6:01. Next week, we're at Steve's. You guys haven't seen John's video from today, check it out. Steve's going to be getting the second part to his deer meat video out pretty soon.
Yep, and the next week's live stream will be the first one of 2021 with the group of the 4 panel here that we do it every Monday night with. So looking forward to a better 2021, folks.
Season 2. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Until next time.
Thanks everybody for stopping in. We really do appreciate it. Hope you come back next Monday. Visit us on Steve's channel.
No doubt. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.